Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we are going to be fitting a cow brush. As you've seen in the title, as the title says. So Father Phil is just after drilling our holes there. Our cow brush is sitting up here. So this is it. It's a nice cow brush. Someone did send it to me on Instagram, that's where I seen it, and I was quite impressed by it. It looked sturdy, simple, and was actually well priced. It was very well priced. I quite like the spring, and it looks like it'll do the job. But anyways, what else is going on at the minute? As you can see, no bulls in here. We are currently emptying the shed out, so we're pumping it out, and I have to go take out the agitator now, put into the reception pit, pump up the reception pit, bring in a load of water, and get the rest of this out. Just on the agitator, I know people are interested about the slurry additive we put in. The smell, there's literally no smell. We've agitated the tank for quite some time now, and the gas has gone out of it, so we're just pumping it out. That's why we're in the pen. But just for those of you that were interested in that, the reason we're bringing water into it is because the cattle's poo, this is just some of the stuff I swept out from along the corners. It's like glue. It is literally like glue, and that's what's in the tank. It's like glue, and yeah, it's hard to make water where there isn't, so we just have to bring in some water. It's not like there's a crust that can't be broke, it's just you can't, where there's no water, there's just no water, so we have to go bring in some water so we can get more of the tank empty. And yeah, then we'll be hanging that up, putting the bulbs back in. Also, while Father Phil was pumping stuff across, he's gone for his dinner, he put in a new LED light, so that we might be able to see a bit more when we are letting bulls out in the mornings and picking and that. So that's a huge advantage now, getting that LED light in. He put it in there while he was pumping out the first of it. He's gone for his dinner. Me and my sister are back from her dinner. She's doing the feeding and I'm looking after this. And the reason we didn't all go for dinner at one time is because we don't want to leave the yard without anyone in it when the bulls are out, because we'd be afraid we'd be coming back in from the dinner and we'll meet the bulls coming out the avenue. Don't want to see that. Anyway, that is today's video. Getting that brush up, and the very end then we'll leave it a week and we'll come back and we'll see, has the brush done anything, has the brush made a difference to the cattle's cleanliness, are they any tidier, and if they are, we will be buying more of them. That is the plan, because if it does the job we'll buy more. Worst case scenario, they break it and we're just left with a bit of a brush head sitting off the pillar. Best case scenario, it makes them cleaner. Middling scenario, it doesn't break, they don't get any cleaner, but from an animal welfare kind of view, the cats will have something to play with, scratch again, and give them a bit of entertainment. So yeah, look, either way it should work out. But anyways, at the end of the video we'll come back to the shed a week later and see are the bulls any cleaner. Anyway, we'll get this out and we'll go do what has to be done. So this currently is our bottoms underwater. We have quite a lot of land underwater at the minute. There's a good 15 acres, definitely 10 acres, 15 acres there underwater at the minute. And yeah, we have no shortage of water to put into the tank. But yeah, it was awful rain, and that's why we're at home, because no one can spread with all this rain, all this water. It's set us back a couple of days, but however, it always happens when the ban opens. So we're just marking the second pillar, or boring the second pillar, so we're pretty much keen on getting the second one. So we'll see how the first one goes, but we're going to bore it while we have the chance, so that way we don't have to come in and board when the bulls are in here. Just leaves it that little bit safer. All we have to do is install it. So for those of you that maybe wouldn't know, what you done there with the smaller one is what they call a pilot hole, so that when you go with the bigger drill bit, you can have it pretty much dead on center. Makes it easier to drill a larger hole then afterward. So I'm carrying this yoke here, so we'll line it up again and we'll drill the rest of the holes. Put that in like that. They want to be able to rub that on the back.
Right, yeah.
But if you think of it, the back is what? The back is about that much higher. So I think it's just
to see how it lasts, though.
Yeah, but just it will be.
If it works, then we want in every pen.
Yeah, in all the sheds, not
in
just
every shed.
Not just this shed, because it's a great addition to have. It just
well, it gives us something to do.
Yeah. And hopefully it'll increase the cleanliness of them. So
and they cattle need to scratch and groove.
Line themselves up, yeah, that's good. Summer. Next winter when we can board the concrete and have some
time. And wall broken.
Yeah.
It's just a handy.
This is just a handy thing, just to
trial and error.
Yeah, see do the work. After work, then we'll do a more permanent job in the back. As Father Phil said, we'll roll bolt them to the concrete, where they're kind of in the way there to cattle feeding, but at the same time it shouldn't be too bad.
No, well,
look at
less damage. Let's see how the height works.
Yeah, look, it's a bit of trial and error, because we've never done anything like this before, and like these are advertised for dairy cows, not for bulls, so we'll just have to see whether it works or not.
I have my doubts.
Well, sure, we'll have to prove you wrong.
Oh, well, sure, that's what we're here for. No bother here. Yeah.
No bother at all, Jess. So, anyways, we'll put down here.
Put out the barn, I just put the camera in the barn.
Yeah, also, for those of you that are saying the manhole is open, I closed the safety grid, so it's alright.
Oh.
Literally.
Nearly. Nearly in the tank.
You have this in recording, or is it like?
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
See?
Look at that. Oh, I don't know.
And he caught his stick.
That.
He was awful quick to go to move the agitator.
Shocking. Can't even see the hole.
Yeah, I rebore it.
Can't even see the hole.
You can see the hole. Ouch. So, who are we going to blame now? The man who drilled the holes?
I drilled it where you had it left now.
Alright, I'll go get one of these ones.
The choice would always blame me.
She had the tip right. Oh,
That's
you
what
were so lucky I wasn't standing beside it.
I was half out the door.
Look at me, good tractor.
Oh, for sake. 2,000. He tells me, rev it up, rev it up, rev it up. And next, I half out the door and I started feeling the stuff falling on my head. It blew the clip off. So now we have to tidy it up. We're just starting to pump out the tank after all done, but you couldn't write it. So, could be a little bit hard to hear me. It's just starting to get dark now, so I'm going to just finish up the video. I washed down the light, because if that light got caked in it, there'd be no light off it. And I gave this a bit of a wash, threw a bucket of water on it. Really disappointed.
What did you do? Bless it.
That's that. I feel like I should just scrape up a hip and just smear it into it. Look at me head.
You might make it grow.
Anyways, so yeah, it's going to be dark, so tomorrow I'll video the cattle playing with that. Maybe later on, it depends. We still have a good bit to go out of the tank. We're just down in a load of water. Liv is here. And I don't think I'll be let inside the house before I get hit with the power washer. But anyways, one of the things I just wanted to show you, you may have seen out here, this is going to be an orchard. And you can see we have some trees over there. There's actually 100 trees in that line. They came and we've them just put in there till we're ready to plant them, because as you can see it's a bit wet. Doesn't help that was sprayed off and we never got grassy put in it, so the water kind of lies there. We're going to be putting in French drains and a lot of work going into this now to put in an orchard. Probably the middle of February, hopefully if things dry up we'll tackle that. But yeah, it's going to be a good job. We have apples, pears, peaches, plums, gold gauges, green gauges, mulberries, cherries. We have a lot of stuff to go in there. But anyways, that's something you can look forward to at some stage. But anyways, on that brush, a big thank you to everyone who supports my PayPal link or gives a few pounds through the PayPal link. It's in the description down below. The money that she gave, I used to buy that, and that's now you can see where your money is going. The few that gave them a few pounds there, that's where the money went. Just on the brush, as we were saying earlier, the one thing we'd like more, if that was about a foot longer, bring it right down so that the cattle can kind of rub their lower half and their leg. Maybe let them be a little bit cleaner. And also I'm going to have to clean up the food out there because it's gone now. Oh, just that. I'm annoyed about that, but anyways, look it. So yeah, so that's it. Hopefully now it's going to last. I can see, and Father Phil can see, that this spring is going to be broke because they'll just push again, it'll get twisted or something. But hopefully now they'll have a bit of fun. What do you think, Liv? Will they have a bit of fun? You missed out on all the excitement. If you're also wondering where I got that brush, I bought that brush off Clippers Ireland. They're not sponsoring the video. They didn't give me anything or pay me anything or give me a discount. I bought it. So look, if you want, you can check them out. That's where I got it. As I said, they're not sponsoring the video. That's just where I got it. As I said before, the reason we liked that one, it was simple, looked sturdy, and was well priced. So it was cheap. It was cheap compared to some of the other ones out there. It was well priced.
It was cheap, but we'll have to see, is it cheerful?
Yeah. Look at this lad. He is just enjoying himself seeing me covered in
language.
Anyways, look, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Just a little bit too high.
Yeah. Just ever so slightly too high. But he's scratching his shoulder there off the bar.
I like this great job. It's occupational therapy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see him, like, he's not putting his head out through the barrier. He's trying to scratch his back, his shoulders.
Well, they learn how to work it.
Yeah. So we are here in the shed, not quite a week after the brush has gone in, and as you can see, it's still there. It is still there, and there is no damage done to it, bar just a few stray bristles. Still there. Amazing. So it is 9 o'clock at night. We're just back from spreading slurry, and after having the dinner or tea, come in just to finish off this video. And as you've seen, there's very little footage of them actually using it. There seems to just, whenever you're here, or especially when you have the camera, they just never seem to be playing with it. Don't ask me why. But one of the things me and Liv were just saying, you can see their heads. Their heads are gone clean, and you can also see, well, his head isn't that clean. Okay, some of their heads are clean. His head is clean, his head is cleaner. Lad at the back has a clean head. This lad has a clean head. And you can also kind of see on some of them, the tops of their backs going 3/4 of the ways down, actually nearly the maul, 3/4 ways down their back is clean now as well. There's a lad with a clean head. So we just have to assume that they're using it when we're not here. And also, as you can tell, it's a little bit too high. So we are going to put it down 6 inches down the pillar when we get a chance, probably next Sunday, so that they'll be able to get a really good scratch at their backs. That's probably one of the other reasons why they haven't all their backs. All their back isn't clean, it's just a bit they can reach, and he's going to use it on camera. Huh? He's a great lad. He is a great lad. But anyways, look, that's the brush. It's stuck it, it's there. Do we think it is a worthwhile purchase? Is it a worthwhile purchase, Liv? Yeah. Father Phil agrees. While the reason we bought it was to try and have a cattle cleaner, has it done that? It's the best thing about that. Has it stuck to the test of the bulls? Yes. Are they making good use of it? Not when we're around, but saying that, we're tight around in the yard here looking at these for half an hour in a 24-hour day. So
Enrichment.
yeah, and it's enrichment, as Liv says, it's enrichment for the cattle to have something to do. We have another one, it's actually arrived today, so we're putting that into the other pen, that they're not going to break it as easily, and he's using it again. But anyways, look up, there's not much else to say. One of the things I would like with this brush, I think I said it before, if that brush there was just that foot longer, foot down further, so I can clean more of their sides or scratch more of their bellies. But anyways, look, it's neither here nor there. We want to get a brush for all the sheds for all the cattle. Why not? One of the things though, that brush is all well and good, but for other sheds that are bedded sheds, we want to be able to clean out the shed, and we want that spring bit that it's like easier to like swing up out where you pull a bolt or a pin off it and it swings up. Otherwise you have to kind of take it apart. So if anyone knows a brush that could be slightly different that does that, let me know. And yeah, that's a brush. Not much else to say. 2 other points while I am here, one that I remember at the minute. People probably wondering about the slurry additive that we put in, seeing as we were pumping across and that. Wasn't any easier to hesitate. It's one of them things we did have to put water in it, and that's partially because, as you've seen, their dung is like glue. There's very little water in the tank, and it's just one of them things you can't make moisture out of nothing. So, but we were able to pump it down, and again there was no smell. That's why there's a bull using it now. And the Cahin sees the camera and he stops using it. The joy, the big test will be when we go to agitate the store, will it break the crust? Because it's been in it now a while, and we're getting our next round of slurry additive put in the tank this week. If you want to find out more, there'll be links and phone numbers in the description down below for the bugs, or not bugs, additive, so you can check that out if you're interested. There's something else I was going to say. Also, two more things. Make a video out of this. 2 more things. We are on the market for a bin, a meal bin. We got Tom's grant approved, and we're just wondering, anyone watching after getting a bin lately, is there any additional things that you got put on it that you would recommend, or any bin manufacturers you'd recommend? We're planning on, can't remember, is a 12-ton split or 16-ton split bin. It's a split bin anyways, I can't remember if it's a 12 or 16. But anyways, if you have one, or you recommend one, or you got any additional stuff added onto your bin, let me know in the comments. Hit me in a DM or whatever, just let us know, because we just want to make sure when we do it we get it right. And the reason for putting it up mainly is to take our calf ration, our calf nuts and muesli for the spring. And the last note, I am going to make after putting up the video of picking our first load of bulls and that, and I had a lot of questions about different things to do with the bulls, the way we do stuff and that, and I am going to make a video on answering your questions about how we run our cattle business and different cattle things. So if you have any questions for that video, leave them down in the comments down below, and I will get around to that video at some stage. There'll also be an Instagram post looking for questions at some stage, and when you see that, that means within a day I'll be doing that video. But anyways, look, I've ranted on long enough. that's the brush, that's what's done. The slurry has gone off the shed and everything. But yeah, final thoughts, so, but as Liv says, it's enrichment for the cattle. We're going to leave it at that for today's video. As always, videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Livy is called. That is it for me. Good luck. Hit the button. Oh, he's playing well. He's playing well.